Okay, so we'll talk about tuples, right? So what is tuple? Tuple is also linear, okay, like list. Okay, so it is exactly like list, but the properties are different. It has different set of properties. Okay, so first of all, how do you declare list, right? How do you declare a tuple, rather, right? Not list. So let's say you have T1 equal to, okay, we use simple bracket. We use simple bracket. So again, if you have to give multiple values, you can say 4, comma 5, comma, you know, hello, right? So if you print P1, okay, and if you want to know the data type of P1, okay, P1, right? Not P1. Okay, so you come here. This is P1, right? Yeah. So P1 and it's running. Okay, so you say this. Okay, so you have got values, and this is class tuple. Okay, this is called tuple. Okay, so again, accessing, I'm not going to talk about. You can access just like list. Okay, the way you access string or list, exactly same way you can access tuple as well, right? Yes, no. कुछ बोलो यार.
Yes, sir.
What? Yes. Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ये सर लिस्ट के जैसा ही है, पर इसका कुछ प्रॉपर्टी अलग है. और आप तो ये प्रिंट कराया, तो लिस्ट जैसे प्रिंट होता है.
Correct. Okay, great. It is a, see, when you want to declare a empty list, okay, so you can say T2 equal to bracket. Okay, so this is like empty list. But let's say if you want to add one member, okay, if you don't want to add any member, it's fine. Empty tuple is fine. Not empty list, empty tuple is fine. If you want to add two members, it's also fine. Okay, two members are also fine. Empty tuple is also fine. But when you have to declare one member, right, this is not how you give. You give one comma. Just keep in mind that when you have one member to add to tuple, this is how you have to say comma. Okay, this is an exception. You have to say comma. Otherwise, this is for empty tuple. This is for tuple with 2 or 3 values, normal. But only when you enter one value in tuple, you have to say comma. Right? Yes?
Okay, sir.
Okay, great. Now, okay, so this is how you declare and you can access and you can use tuple. I said that it has different set of properties. Okay, tuples are immutable, just like list. Sorry, not list. Lists are mutable. String. Okay, I cannot say T1 of okay, so here let's say I put 1 equal to 55. I can't do that. Okay, because it is immutable like string. You cannot edit the values. You can't edit, you can't delete. Okay, you can only count, you can only iterate. Okay, you can use for loop. Okay, you can use for loop like for I in T1 print I, right? You can use it for loop, but you cannot assign a value. You cannot edit. Okay, let's say I want to add a member to it. Then how will I do it? You can't do it in tuple. So how do you do that? So what do we do
Using
here?
append.
So we convert it into list first. You can convert list to tuple and tuple to list without any problem. So what I'll do, I will say T1 equal to list of T1. Okay. Now you assign. Now again you convert T1 back to tuple. So if you want to edit any value, if you want to add, append, delete, remove, okay. So you need to convert into list. That way, all the properties of list. Okay, now I'll show you here. So here, if I say T1 dot, okay, you see only index and count, right? So it has only index and count as functions. No other functions are there. Now, same thing if I do after converting to list. After I convert to list, now I say T1 dot, you see, entire function, index, append, reverse, pop, clear, insert, count, extend, copy, sort, remove, all these functions of lists are available. Okay. So if you want to make any edit of like append or clear or insert or extend, okay, you need to convert into list, do that, and then convert it back into tuple. Okay. Now if I print T1, okay, so see 5 got changed to 55. So why do we use tuple? Okay, accessing numbers, okay, in tuple is faster. So it's like when you have a one-way road, right? When you know that nothing can come from left or right, you will drive faster, isn't it? Well, let's say you have a road and entire left and right side of the road is blocked. No, nobody can come onto the road, right? Then you can drive faster because you know that nobody will come from left, nobody will come from right, okay, nobody will come from front. Because your speed will be faster. But when you have a city market where there's a lot of gullies, so क्या होता है कि you cannot go beyond a certain speed, right? कोई left से आ गया तो कोई right से आ गया तो, right? Your speed will be slow. So edit में क्या होता है? When you want to make changes, list is best. But when you don't want to make any changes, tuple is best क्योंकि tuple में your accessing is faster. Okay, you are accessing data faster and you are able to work faster. Okay. तो जहाँ पे read करने का है, जहाँ पे for loop run करने का है, it's better you, even if it is list, you convert it to tuple and perform for loop. Okay, and then you can convert it back into list. So list and tuple can be converted. Okay, difference is list is mutable, tuples are not mutable. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
You can assign multiple values, okay, in same line. Okay, like A, B, C, D. I want to assign 4 different values. Okay, in other languages you have to do 4 different lines, but in Python you can do it in one single line. Okay, so if I say print D, it will be 40. Okay, in fact, if you want to change the value, okay, in swapping the value, bolte na? When you want to swap the value, right? So let's say A is 5 and B is 10. I want to make A as 10 and B as 5. I want to interchange the value. I want to swap the value. I can directly say A comma B equal to B comma A. Okay, you can directly say A comma B equal to B comma A. B ka value will go to A ka value will go to B. Okay, so now if I print A comma B, you should see n comma 5, isn't it? Right? So you can swap the value just like that. Okay. Okay, so can we end this meeting and join back again? I'll send you a new link, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. So any question, guys? All clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one last concept before we move from tuple.
Sir, print में
थोड़ा बी कॉमा ए दीजिए।
बी कॉमा ए,
हाँ
तो 5 10 होगा, राइट?
हाँ अभी हाँ ठीक है
राइट, ए इज 5, बी इज
ठीक है
10, यहाँ पे मैं एक्सचेंज कर रहा हूँ।
ठीक है सर जी, समझ में आया।
हाँ, तो दूसरे प्रोग्राम लैंग्वेज से डिफरेंट है ये यहाँ पे। ओके, बाकी लैंग्वेज ऐसा नहीं होता, यू हैव टू हैव अ टेम्पररी वेरिएबल और यू हैव टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट टू डू दैट। यहाँ पे एक लाइन में यू कैन डू इट, राइट?
यस सर।
Awesome. Okay, so the last topic here before we move from tuple is called packing, unpacking. Okay, so in a way, okay, so let's say I go to the line number 1. Here, if you see, we are packing multiple values to one variable. You can call this as packing also. Packing मतलब सूटकेस पैक करते हैं ना, सो एक सूटकेस में मल्टीपल सारे ड्रेसेस डालते हैं, राइट? सो अज्यूम दीस आर योर ड्रेसेस एंड पुटिंग इन सूटकेस। अनपैकिंग भी होता है, ओके? अनपैकिंग मींस, okay, so I can say A comma B comma C equal to T1. So now unpacking में ध्यान ये देना है कि the number of variables that you put here on the left has to be same as the number of values. 3 value है, so you will have 3 variables only to unpack. Got it? Yes, no, maybe.
नो सर, अगर T1 में 4 वैल्यू रहता और आप
ठीक है, 4 वैल्यू है, मान लो 78 डाल दिया। Now when I run it, okay, it will give error. Too many values to unpack. Too many values. There are many values here. Okay, so in this case you have to give 4. Similarly, you cannot give less also. दो होने से भी होने से problem है. So I can say print A, left to left होगा. So if I say, okay, let me see. If I say print C, what will I get?
हेलो।
Hello. Yes. Okay. And same thing here. I cannot say 5 values. अगर मैं 5 देता हूँ, तो it will say too few values, right? वहाँ पे था too many values. यहाँ पे not enough values. Okay. So the number of variables and the values in tuple has to be exactly same.
ओके सर।
Yes.
यस सर। सर लिस्ट भी अनपैक कर सकते हैं ऐसे?
सॉरी,
इसी तरीका से लिस्ट भी अनपैक हो सकता है?
लिस्ट, ओके। सो अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पे बॉक्स बना देता हूँ तो ये लिस्ट हो जाएगा, राइट?
हाँ।
तो इफ आई ट्राई टू अनपैक, चार्ज है ना, तो 4,
हाँ हाँ।
so of course C is hello, right?
ओके ओके सर।
So except editing, okay, removing and adding, except editing, everything you can do that.
ठीक है सर।
Right?
हाँ,
Awesome. So yes, so that's all we had to discuss in tuple. Now we will move to dictionaries. Okay. Okay. So what is dictionary? Dictionary is again a complex data type, or what do you call collection, right? It's also a collection. Okay. Like your list and tuple. Okay. Difference is it's an ordered collection. What is ordered collection? Your list and tuple are ordered collection. Okay, collection, TION. Okay, they are ordered collection. It means there is an order to the values. Okay, you know what will come at 0th position, what will come at first position, second position. Okay, that's why we call them as ordered collection. Both are ordered. Okay, so if if you look at this, 4 has a position 0, 5 has a position 1, hello has a position 2, 78 has a position 3. So it's in order 0, 1, 2, 3. Dictionary is unordered collection. Unordered collection. Okay, so here I can say unordered and mutable collection. So mutable, which, so tell me, among all the collections that we have discussed so far, which are mutable and which are immutable?
Immutable, sir.
Which are mutable?
सर लिस्ट म्यूटेबल है
और
एंड स्ट्रिंग एंड लिस्ट म्यूटेबल था और बाकी टपल
सामने लिखा हुआ है ना, सामने लिखा हुआ है डिक्शनरी.
हाँ डिक्शनरी है. हाँ
ओके, लिस्ट एंड डिक्शनरी आर म्यूटेबल.
बोल रहे थे
हाँ हाँ वही. ओके, सो लिस्ट एंड डिक्शनरी आर म्यूटेबल. ठीक है. एंड योर टपल एंड स्ट्रिंग आर इम्यूटेबल. परफेक्ट. ओके, so it is not ordered collection. तो अगर मुझे देखो ordered collection में if I need hello, so I am saying give me 2, right? Okay, I am saying give me T1 of 2. When I say T1 of 2, I will get hello. तो मैं positions के number से, index number और position number से I am able to get the values. But when it is not ordered, then how do you get the values? It is difficult to get the values. So we'll talk about set where you can't get the value. But in dictionary, what they have is they give us key value pair. Okay, they create key value pair. So the key hai, using key you will be able to access. Okay, so I'll give an example. Dictionary 1 equal to. So here we use curly bracket, square bracket for list, triple bracket for tuple, curly bracket for dictionary. Okay, and here you can give key colon value. Key matlab, let's say I can say 1. How are you? Okay, so ye ho gaya key. Anything, okay, so anything before this or value before colon is key, value after colon is value. Okay, and there's no restriction. Anything can be key, anything can be value. Anything matlab any data type. I can give integer, okay, or let's say 9.8. I can give 2 also as key. I can give true, and I can say I am fine. Okay, so you can, so here you see ये एक value, first value है key colon value, second value है key colon 9.8, comma के बाद third value है true colon I am fine. So these are your 3 set of keys and values.
Sir, it look like similar to JSON file.
Sorry,
बोल रहा है कि सर ये थोड़ा JSON फाइल टाइप का दिखने में है.
JSON exactly JSON फाइल का है, exactly. Okay, JSON में भी यही concept है. JSON is actually based on dictionary.
Okay sir.
JSON is based on Python dictionary. Yes. Okay. So when we talk about file handling, we'll see how to read JSON file as a dictionary and how to save from Python to JSON file. वो भी देखेंगे.
Okay.
Okay. So now, so D1 becomes a dictionary. So if you want to see, you can say print type of D1, and when you run it, you can see D1 is a dictionary, right? So now it has 3 things. 1, keys, values, and key value, right? So if I say print D1 dot keys. Okay. So D1 dot will give us all the functions. So it has keys, pop, items, clear, copy, update, values, pop item, all these things. Again, we will do few of these things, most of these things in the class, and rest I want you to practice. Okay. So today we'll finish dictionary. Okay, we'll finish dictionary, and we will do some things in the class, but I want you to practice dictionary. Okay, after the class. Will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So see, it has items. Okay, it has keys and it has values. Okay, so this is items. You have keys. So I'll put print here, and I'll say print d1 dot values. Right now, when you run it, so see keys. Keys will only pick the keys from here. So keys क्या है? 1, 2, true. Items. Item will create a list of tuple. Right. So you see, it is a list, and each pair, key value pair, is stored as a tuple. Right. So see, key comma value is this is one tuple. Second set is second tuple, third tuple, and all these sets are saved as a list. If you say values, you will get only values. How are you? 9.8. I am fine. One thing you have to remember here is that keys have to be unique. Like if I've used true, I cannot use another 2. I cannot use this numeric 2. I cannot use string 1. Okay, key has to be unique. Of course, values can be repeated, not a problem, but keys have to be unique. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's say you have two dictionary and you want to add them together. So we use something called as update. Okay, so let's say this is D1, I have D2, and D2 is also a dictionary. Okay, so I'm going to say 2, where do you live? Okay, and I say 5, I am from Kolkata, let's say. Okay, now I can add them together. So, okay, so to what do you want to add? I want to add to D1. So I'll say D1 dot update. Okay, and here I'll pass the other D2. And now I will print D1. See, it gave you a single dictionary. So first 3 values, okay, are from the D1, and the D2 got added at the end. Yes?
Yes, sir.
This Friday, I'm going to give you a project work. Okay. This Friday, before we end the session, let's talk about the project, and I'll give you the code on Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, I want both of you to try. Okay, and then Sunday, I'll give you the code. So that project will test all your skill. Okay, everything that you're going to do till Friday will be tested. On Monday, I'll give you the source code, and I want you to practice those source code. Till you practice, do that code and submit, we are not going to move ahead. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we will. So I'm hoping that by September, by Friday, or we should be done with 70% of the course. 60 to 70% of the course, we should be done by that. Okay, and then another 1 week, 10 days. So my target is before, like say 25th, but definitely by end of this month, we should be done with Python.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope that you guys are practicing from the book, from the notes. Okay, there are some questions at the back of the book. please use that to practice. Now, okay, talking about functions, we have discussed this, right? Update. Okay, so there are some functions like clear, right? So if I say d2 dot clear, it will clear the values, right? So if you say d2, you will get blank. So d2 has two values, right? 2 and 5. Okay, it's removed. Okay, so of course, as I said, right, it is mutable, so I can say d1 of accessing is exactly the same. Okay, accessing is dictionary name, square bracket open, and you put the key name. Okay, and if I say print this, you should get the value of 1, right? Which is how are you. Now what I'll do is, yes.
Sir, is possible to convert a dictionary to tuple or list?
No. Okay, you cannot convert dictionary to list or tuple, but you can convert the values to list or the keys to list. Remember, keys, you got
Yes,
a
sir.
list, right? So this is getting converted. So you can convert keys. Okay, you can't convert both, but you can convert only keys, or you can convert only values, or you can convert items. Okay, so items you get. Okay, so now if you think this is a conversion, yes, you can do this way, right? You can say items and it will give you as a list. Yes,
Okay.
so you can convert like this.
Yes, sir.
What is your name? Let's say. So one is how are you? I'm converting it, so I'm changing how are you to what is your name. So you can do that. That's why it's mutable. And when it is mutable, you will end up having same problem, like not problem, but remember when we did equal to list 1 equal to list 2 compared to list 1 dot copy list 2. What was the difference? What was the difference? Copy versus equal to.
सर जब हम लोग कॉपी का यूज़ करते हैं तब वो कॉपी हो जाता है, बाद में हम चेंज भी करेगा तो कुछ चेंज नहीं होगा, मतलब जो कॉपी वर्जन है उसमें। और हम लोग इक्वल टू यूज़ करेगा तो पहले वाला में कोई चेंज करेगा तो बाद में दूसरा वाला में भी चेंज होगा।
Yes. Okay, so say this. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So D1 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and D2 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and D3 will be 1, 2, 3, 4. But then I added update in D1. So D2 also got the update. But D3 did not get the update because I created D3 using copy function, not by directly equal to. Equal to will point to the same memory location. One value, 2 pointers to the same memory location. Okay, but in D3 we have a different one. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with that we finish dictionary. You need to do some work, some project on it. Okay, so the assignment for today is, and I want you to try this. Okay, write a program to read roll number and marks of and marks in 5 subjects for 5 students, where roll number is the key and marks become list value in dictionary. Find then, so this is how you will read. So you will read roll number and marks should be read as a list. Okay, so so end of this, you should get something like this. Roll number, it can be integer or float, up to you. 30, roll number 30, marks in 5 subjects, 55, 65, 66, 90, 89. Okay, comma. Roll number 31, colon, values, something like that. 32, colon, 33, colon, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 34. Something that I want you to read like this, and then find average for each roll number. So I need to enter roll number, I should get average. Think how will you do it? I want you to do it. Okay, I want, if you are not able to do entire thing, at least half of the things you should have it. You cannot have blank program. You do it. Tomorrow we will review this, and then we go to next topic, which is set. Okay, or we can do set now also. Set is again immutable. Can we do for 15 minutes? Can we stay back for 15 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's stay back for 15 minutes. Let's finish set. Yes. Now set is little bigger. Okay. So both of you are from engineering background, right? So you guys must have done set theory, right?
Yes,
What
sir.
is set theory?
मैं सर 12 में वो चैप्टर छोड़ दिया था.
अरे ये क्या आंसर है यार? ये कौन सा मैं एंट्रेंस एग्जाम के लिए पूछ रहा हूँ क्या, या कुछ आईएएस के लिए?
थ्योरी सर,
सेट क्या है वो पूछ रहा हूँ मैं.
सेट मतलब सर वो कुछ
बहुत सारा आइटम का एक साथ में रख के उसको सेट बोलते हैं.
लिस्ट जैसा या ऐसा है.
Set is only used for representation. Okay. So here also set, okay, just like dictionary, it is represented as a curly brackets. Okay, as मैं बोलता हूँ S1 equal to, okay, so let's say you say 3,6 or 5,6, okay. Now what it means is S1, okay, S1 is a collection of 5 values. So set is nothing but collection, simple collection. Okay, now when you draw the Venn diagram, जब हम Venn diagram बनाते हैं, 1 second. So when you make, याद है Venn diagram क्या होता है? Right, so you put Venn diagram here, and I have 3, 4, 5, right? You can put anywhere. 3, 4, 5, 6. It does not have a specific position, isn't it? Does that? It has to be inside this oval, right? The values has to be inside this oval, isn't it? That's the only thing that we need to know and we need to care about. You agree or not? Right? So set is only to represent set of values. Okay. Now this looks like your tuple and list, right? Just that it is stored as a within a curly bracket. Okay, point one. So it is also a linear collection, right? And unordered. There is no order. So okay, fifth value.
इधर पोजीशन का कुछ ये नहीं है.
हाँ. So fifth value क्या है? नहीं, मतलब we don't know, right? Though it is apparent second position, but literally it does not have a position number. Okay, so we don't need to give a position number to this.
मतलब लीनियर का मतलब क्या होता है?
So straight line basically.
ओके ओके.
Single dimensional. Okay, so I should not use linear. I will say single dimension. SIUR. Okay. Okay. So this is it. And here you will perform operations like set operations. Set operations क्या था?
सेट का वैल्यू को अपडेट और डिलीट करना.
Union, intersection, minus. Right. So union intersection. Okay. So let's say I create. Okay, I have S1 like this, right? And I create S2. I create 6, 9, 11, 15, 18, 18, 18. Right? 18, 18, 18? No.
बोलो.
Okay. So see, you cannot, because see, set is only a representation. I cannot represent same thing thrice. It doesn't make sense. Right? So what happens? You cannot have a duplicate values. Right? So if I do S2, okay, you will see that you will get only 6, 10, 11, 15, 18. It ignores the duplicate values. Duplicate values has no purpose at all. Duplicate values has no purpose at all. There is no need to give duplicate values. Okay, because set is only a representation. Okay, so now let's say if Rajesh and Sudeep are a student. So Rajesh, Sudeep, once is okay. Why do you have to write 10 times? Okay, so okay, so this is okay. So you know, so set will remove duplicate values. Okay, so one more application of this is, let's say you have a list. Okay, so you have a list 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15. Now let's say your task is to remove the duplicate values. Okay, you got the list and there's some duplicate values and you want to remove duplicate values. Simple. First, you convert this into set. Okay. Now again convert this into list. Right? So I'm actually doing two-step work in one. So now if I do L1 dot, you can see you have all these list functions. But if I say print L1, okay, duplicate values are gone. So set will not accept duplicate values. Okay, you can remove duplicate values like this. Any question?
No, sir.
No? Awesome, great. So now let's say you have S1 and S2, okay? And I want to perform union. What does union mean?
ऐड कर रहा, मतलब S2 शायद अगर हम बोलते हैं S1 के साथ S2 का यूनियन, मतलब S1 के अंदर S2 का वैल्यू रहना चाहिए सारे के साथ.
Common values. नहीं, common values नहीं.
हाँ,
All values together. Common values is intersection. Okay. Union means
मतलब S2 के अंदर
okay. So add all the values and duplicate values will be removed anyways. Right? So if you do S1 and S2, you get 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 6, 9, 11, 15, 15, 18. तो ये सब एक ही 18 एक होगा, 15 एक होगा, 9 भी एक ही होगा, right? So there are two ways to do union. One is I can say Z equal to S1 dot union S2. So this way I'm creating a third set. Z is a set. I say print Z. Okay. So dot function, dot union function. Okay, you can use and you will get. Oops, ye wala hai, right? This is the union actually. So let me write the text so that we don't get confused. It's not S2. Oh, I'm getting mad. Okay, so I said union comma Z. Now when you run it, so you see all the values, right? But only one time they are taken into consideration. Right? Second way is you can also do oops, my system got hang now. Okay, you can also do print S1, right? Okay, and you can use pipe symbol S2. Okay, you can do this also. So I can say union, right? It actually should be, let me take it up. Okay, see that same answer. So you can do union, you can do, A pipe B, okay, or you can do update. See, when you say union, union will take two set and return a third set. Okay, so the S1, S2 is unchanged. But when you are doing update, update will set the first set. So if I say S1 dot update, okay, and then I say S2, S1 values will get updated. Let me put something like this so that you know, and I say S1. So S1 is getting updated with the new values. So S1 was only 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Now it is 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 plus 11, 15, 18. Okay. So S1 got updated. So that's what the difference between union and update. Union will return as a third value. Update will update the main set only. S2 will have no change. Okay. S2 will remain as it is. S1 will got changed. Any question, guys?
No, sir.
All fine?
Yes, sir.
So shall we end it here? So we'll end it here for today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and we'll continue tomorrow. So we have done collections. We have done lace tuple, dictionary set, and these are the 4 collections. Okay, please practice. Okay, now we have completed the basic stuff. Okay, we are getting into advanced topic now, and it will be okay little faster because I'm not going to spend time on basic things. Okay, if your next topic is function, we'll focus on function, not on syntax and the basic stuff. That's why please practice, be comfortable with whatever we have discussed so far. You just need to spend 2-3 hours, that's all. You can finish everything. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. We'll talk about functions there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Take care. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.